Buddy, this is Insane Poetry, as you know, it's me. I haven't had a chance to address or actually give praises for the Violent Art Tour and everybody who actually helped put this together and attended and everything like that. I want to take the time to do that. I really did want to do this video with the climate of the election and everything like that, and everybody still having emotions in different directions on that. I just want to send love to everybody, regardless on what's going on. I hear a lot of bad things going on in the streets, but you got to give a person a chance to do some things and see if it's going to be bad or good. But we do need to, as America, to try to heal each other. Start with people that are around you and reach out. What have you done for somebody today? Type of deal. But on that note, I don't want to make it this a political statement. I actually want to just say thank you to the people who actually helped put the Violent Art Tour or help be a part of it. And I want to start off with my boy Austin in Texas. I wanted to do this a little different than writing a little post or anything. I wanted to shout you guys out real, more or less because I felt like if I write it down or type it out, it's really it doesn't show what my heart is. But thank you, Austin, out there in Texas. Shout out to everybody who showed up out there in Texas. Alicia, Zach, Jimmy, Razik Cal. It was Austin's birthday. Happy birthday to you, belated birthday. Once again, my dude, you've always been rocking with me for 10 years, so I had to shout you out. And everybody who came down, Super Smash Brothers, Hacking, A-Ray, and everybody who participated. PJ, much love to you, brother. You always are working with me. And shout out to the really, really special people in my life, Mary Hall and Nico Hall. Thank you guys for always putting my tour up. And when me and Scum come through or I come through solo, you always look out for our peoples and stuff like that. So I wanted to say shout out to you guys. And then I actually want to give a shout out to my man in OKC. Turtle, thank you for picking up the tour once again, bro. Salute to you, G. You always mess with the LSP brand all the time. You're a good dude. Everybody that's out there, Hannah, Raffner, shout out to you. Nice to meet you. Anybody that was out there in OKC that night, my dude Box Cutter Ortega and his girl came through to support. Much love to you guys. Anybody else I may have forgot, please don't blame me. Just trying to remember off the cuff. I want to go give a shout out to my Indiana homeboys. Shout out to the Psycho Slingers, Rusty, my boy Travis. Shout out to Micah, Doom Squad. Shout out to Davis, owner of Carl's Tavern. It's always a turn up out there. It's always much love out there. I thank you for everything you've done for us in the past, especially in the future. It was a second turn up night. It was great. Glad to be there. Shout out to my man Knox from Ohio. They came all the way out. He came all the way out. Him and his girl to come rock with us. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Shout out to my dudes, Ala Zui Lu. They came and rocked. It made it an incredible hot night out there in Indiana at Carl's Tavern. Shout out to my man while I'm talking about Indiana, my man Jacob Crispy. On our day off, we had a couple days off. He took care of us and stuff like that. So, Crispy, you know what time it is, bros. LSP Midwest, all day. You know what it is. Thank you, brother. I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to give a special shout out to all the people who did come out and support out there in Indiana too. It was a really great night. But I want to move on and give a shout out to the Wasteland Warriors out there in Missouri. My second time out there doing a show. It's much love out there for Insane Poetry and stuff like that, and the whole Violent Art Tour. Shout out to the openers and everybody that came through and kicked it with us that night. Pretty dope night and stuff like that. I try not to forget anybody. Shout out to, let's see, we did Indiana. We went from Indiana to Oklahoma. We did Oklahoma. Now we did go play. I want to give a real big shout out to my homeboys Razor. If you guys don't know who Razor is, you should look into him. Razor's out of Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. They put on our Round Lake show. Much love to you, bros. Frank, my Midwest LSP street team. The love that was in the building for LSP, but basically even for just Insane Poetry and Damian Quinn for us and the whole Violent Art Tour was incredible. Amanda Damps, April, Estelle, 8 Monkey, you know what it is. Frank, Yeah, Frank Jack, you know, credible host. All the openers, my nigga Sniper the Prophet, 4-2 records all day. You know what it is. Salute my G code. What up? Anybody that I may have forgotten in the Round Lake, Illinois, promoting and all of that stuff, please don't, you know, don't hold me too bad. Kevin, Mad Dog, anybody that actually came out to support from the from the owners of the club to the security out there, they really showed much love. So I just wanted to say shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Eric 606 out in Kentucky, Newport. Put it on down at the Thompson House. Shout out to my man Jay Bizarre. Thank you for coming out and supporting anybody that showed up. It was pretty much a trip because we was performing right across the street from a Trump rally that day or that night, and I want to give a special shout out who came out to really support us in Kentucky. Shout out to Batman. Shout out to Lacey. They originally from Colorado and they living in Kentucky right now. And they drove all the way out to come to the show. Isabel Collins, much love to you guys for coming to represent the Violent Art Tour with us and stuff like that. It's beautiful. Have you guys coming out. Also, I have to give a shout out to Mindoro, Wisconsin. My dude Otis, the promoter, was out there, and it was in the middle of nowhere near this city named Sparta. Shout out to you, Kim Arnold, for coming out and rocking with us. We got there all super late, and place was lit. It was cool for what it was. It was in the middle of nowhere, but it was cracking. It's much love to Mindoro, Wisconsin. I definitely need to go back there. It was pretty popping there, and always a fun time in Lake Geneva at Foley's. First of all, I want to give a shout out to everybody that came through to Foley's, that came rocked with us, all the people who helped put the show together, Higher Power, my dude Brandon, Juggalo X, shout out to you, Cat, shout out to you, 8 Monkey again, came through, was always rapping. Mo Foley's, he had a house transformed into a haunted house. It's pretty fucking dope, man. Hey, much love to you, bro. That was OG. It was original shit. That we got to experience that, and it was a great night. Be able to do that with all the people out there from Wisco. The Wicked Wisco always shows love to any LSP acts and stuff like that, especially to me, and they know it's genuine from me. So much love to you guys out there. Anybody I forgot, please remind me. You know, when you see me, I'm just trying to go off the cuff and remember and stuff like that. So please don't hold me too much accountable for mistakes and stuff like that. But I want to bring it back to Colorado Springs. Shout out to Pamela Butcher and the Speakeasy for allowing my man Spazzavelli to bring us down and have us do that. And shout out to my label mate Static G. You know what it is. Static G came out and rocked with us that night with his boys, Rhyme Sick, Biscuit. Shout out to you, Biscuit. He got a new video out. Please check that out. And and Monster City, my dude Messin and Jen. You guys should check those guys out. They're super talented. Rhyme Sick, and that's going out for my boy Static G on our label. He got a new album out called All Out of Normal. So I want to give everybody the plugs they should be getting and stuff like that. I want to give a shout out to my boys out there in Pueblo for making the Violent Art Tour happen. You know, we already know that it was a stitch up job from the begin with to deal with on this whole tour, and it's a lot of mental challenges, a lot of other challenges we had to overcome, and we was able to do that. So one of the places that happened, I have to send a big shout out to is Tim Williams out of there, and my man Crooked G and John Parsons from Dirty by Design. Y'all helped me, help that turn out to be a pretty good situation, and I appreciate the love and all the help you guys have putting this on, and the artists that perform Abandoned Records. Shout out to you, Carney. Shout out to the homie. Big shouts out to Psychotic. Actually, he came down from a different state to come rock in Pueblo. Shout out to you, bro. All my New Mexico dates, I want to apologize to everybody that we didn't get to make it out to New Mexico. Obviously there should be some explanations going on with that. Basically, there's a miscommunication between promoter and venues and stuff like that, and things just didn't work out for me to be there in New Mexico. I'm truly sorry about that because I got a lot of love and fam that I really consider fam out there. Shout out to you, Berserk the Demon. I wish you could have made the tour, but there will be a time for you to do that. You just stay grinding, bro. Shout out to all my 505 homies and stuff like that, man. From Gallup all the way to Farmington, to Aztec, to Bloomfield or Bloomington. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Shout out to my Durango people. You know, we're gonna make that up on the next joint. We're going around. So I want to move. And before I go any further, which is gonna, I'm gonna tie these two together. Now, the other Pueblo people that came all the way out from Greeley. Shout out to my man, Cadis. You fuck with me, Butcher Knife Music. Shout out to my man Outspoken and Chloe for coming down, driving all the way down to even be a part of that situation. That brings me back to Greeley. I want to say that was one of the best nights I had on the tour in Greeley. Great turn up, great turnout. Everybody was turned. A lot of energy and a lot of great passion was involved in it. The crowd felt it was a good feeling and everything like that. So I want to start off and say shout out to my man Steve Osborne. Much love to you, Steve, man. You know, you guys always look out for our brand and everything like that. It's nothing but love. Shout out to my man once again, Cadis, Outspoken, Chloe, Katia, Kaylin Edwards, everybody in for Tori that came down, all our fans that come down. I can't name everybody off the cuff. Please don't be mad at me. Shout out to Megan Myron who came down. There's people I wish that could have been there that I know personally in Greeley. Next time, you know, I'm in town or some LSP come down, make sure you come fuck with us. It was a really great night. Shout out to my man Marcus Lasante who came and helped, you know, work with me on merch on that night. And just like I said, it's a blessing to be able to rock for y'all and bring you this tour and it be the success it was, even though there was challenges. So, and the last but not least, I want to give a shout out to the hometown, Denver, Colorado, the Pit. Shout out to you, Brody. Shout out to you, Marcus, for picking it up. Shout out to all the artists that actually performed on it. My dude, Mike Recca. Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Zodiac, MRE, Bang Bang Rebel Gang. You know what it is. Shout out, it's OG Salute. My boy Lynch came through. Scott Merv came through. Scum came through and rock. We did some triple MFD. You see that right there? Yeah. Make my motherfucking day. We did all that, man. It was a beautiful thing to come home and end the tour in Denver. So I just wanted to say to everybody that promoters across the country that picked up the tour and this kind of a notice and rocked with us like that. So much love. L's all day with me. Insane Poetry. Before I sign out, though, I want to give a mass shout out to my crew that rocked with me on this particular tour. First of all, I want to start off. Shout out to Chris Oman Pritchard. Shout out to Shark V out of San Jose for jumping on this tour. I want to shout you guys out first because with all that was going on and everything, you guys handled the adversities of all this and made it a really pleasant experience regardless. So I'm a salute, shout out to you, OG, shout out to you, bro. So when we get a chance, we need to knock that verse out and do that, get that business rolling. Other than that, I want to shout out to my man Spazavelli. You know what it is. Spaz, you know what it is. You out there on tour right now, bros. You know, go get it, go kill him out there with Lex, man. Lex and Scum, bro. But I just want to say thank you for being a part of the Violent Art Tour and blessing the stage. You know how I like them joints, bro. So may be on the lookout for Spazavelli Rome Era Productions. Shout you out, bro. Next thing I want to give a shout out to is a guy that actually got put on the tour, you know, just by luck or whatever the case may be. It was a needed situation. He was able to accommodate the situation and he came through for a portion of the tour. Shout out to my man Low Key, Reverend Low Key Gun. You know what it is. Hey, we gonna make that happen again later on, bros. So much love to you, sir. We'll talk soon. And now I want to just bring this back to the guy that had my back through the tour. At least made sure, you know, everything was representative of what we do professionally, even though things can go, nothing is ever perfect. So to have somebody like a man, like somebody like Scott Murphy, hey, much love. Salute to you, brother. Love you, man. Thank you for everything you've done on this tour, the Violent Art Tour. May you guys have a safe and productive tour on this one you're on with Scum right now. I just wanted to shout y'all, brother. This all love, always, all the time. LSP on mine. Much love. Cubbies, fly to W. Much to you, bro. Be safe out there. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my dog, my label mate. My man been through so much adversity in the last year and some change. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, shout out to you, Damian Quinn, Leatherface of Wisconsin. Be sure to check out that cult activity. Him and Young Ghost, and put it down every time they perform. And such energy and grab, hey man, bro, I love you, dog. Keep it moving. When the homie get up, Cult Activity, LSP, Damian Quinn. Be sure to go out to the Bury the Living this year with featuring Lex the Hexmaster Scum, Damian Quinn, and the whole Cult Activity movement. Make sure you guys represent that in the Wicked Wisco. And anybody that's from out of state that comes down, like from Minnesota's and the other different parts of the country that Illinois, that can go support our boys down there in the Wicked Wisco for Bury the Living. Make sure you do that. And on that note, I want to thank Scott Murphy's mom for allowing us to crash at her house on our day off also. I didn't want to forget that. I know this is a long tribute to or thank yous and all that stuff like that. Like I said, I did it off the cuff. I wrote it all down, left it in fucking Denver, got out here and I said, man, with all the everything going on, I didn't want to do it right away, so I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it now. Peace and love. Be on the lookout for the new album. Working on it right now. It's called Edgar Allan Poetry, The Books of Blood, Violent Art, and it's very, it's not gonna be your average album. So I got producers that I really want to mess with. I got a lot of great ideas. It's gonna be a great album. Just be sure you support what LSP is doing. I'm probably going to be out on tour again with the Gorefather. We're going to do a Northwest, probably version of the tour coming up here in the new year, like early in the new year. So be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, stay blessed, stay healthy. Violent Art Tour. Follow Insane Poetry. I'm everywhere. You know what it is. New album coming soon. I got the signed versions of the Violent Art EP from the tour edition only. I'll be putting those up. As a matter of fact, if you need, I'm in Cali right now, Southern California. I got 5 of them on me right now, signed. If you need them joints, get at me. Get at me. I'm down here, so get at me. I got 5 of them hot ones already signed. Get at your boy. You know what it is. Insane Poetry signing off. You know what it is. Throw your L's up. Yeah.